There are two modern-day protagonists that appear both in the Excalibur parchment and in the Lucifer Scroll. One of them is an American journalist. The other one is a Welsh professor. The American journalist is I think, probably typical of many men especially, but probably women as well. Modern, career-oriented people. Stone has gone through loss. He's lost his parents. He's gone through all kinds of failed relationships. And he has created an armor about him, a steel wall that protects him. He will not allow people to connect with him because that only brings hurt. That only brings pain. He's not going there. So he's built this shell around him. And he is now in a situation where he actually has to let people into his life. And one of them is Hugh Griffiths, who is the Welsh professor, historian, archaeologist, theologian, who challenges him, first of all, on Excalibur and the history of Excalibur. And together they set out in a manhunt and in a chase, or a quest, if you will, to find and protect Excalibur from the Druids, to keep them away so that they cannot take power and seize power using this icon. And as he opens himself up to this man who has become, in a sense, his mentor, and if you will, kind of a father figure to him, he opens himself up slightly to this man, and even then pain comes in, and loss ensues. And at the same time as he's dealing with those issues, Hugh's daughter, Mandy, also a professor, comes into the scene, and I won't say he was smitten, but he is certainly intrigued by her, and he certainly begins to think about opening himself up to her and allowing this relationship and these relationships to evolve. Out of all of them, Stone Wallace is absolutely a man in and of himself and has a strength in himself and his belief in himself. Hugh is a man of faith. Hugh has already had his own losses. And Stone is observing this Welsh professor who has suffered losses like he has, and yet has maintained a strong faith. And he doesn't know why. He doesn't know how this could be. And he's baffled by it, but intrigued by it. So he's opening himself up now to the point where he can, well, I wonder if there's anything to this God thing. And we'll never find out, because at the end of the story, he's just getting to that point where the love interest is growing, the relationship with Hugh is growing, and he's opening himself up. These are motivations, and these are struggles that they're dealing with at the end of the Excalibur parchment. And that's why I say in the Lucifer Scroll, we pick up and try to explore some of the answers to those questions.